From Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 9 starts now.
We have breaking news tonight. A juvenile in Haskell is dead following a game of Russian roulette. Haskell police tell Fox 16 that the victim and two friends were playing a game when the gun went off.
All of it was caught on camera. Again, a 15-year-old boy is dead, apparently from a game of Russian roulette. This is being confirmed by Haskell Police Chief. We are following the story. We have a reporter, Mitch McCoy, en route to the scene. We'll bring you more as this sad story develops. Meanwhile, we have other breaking news to pass along to you. The first out of Crittenden County, where the sheriff's office is confirming with Fox 16 that a mother and her two sons are dead after driving her car into a lake this morning. Inside the car with her 4- and 7-year-old boys. A man called police saying he was concerned about his girlfriend. A deputy later found the car a short time later in the lake. Investigators are calling this a murder-suicide. We hope to have more for you later on in this newscast.
And we are also just learning tonight from the Little Rock School District, an assistant principal at McClellan High School has resigned while he awaits a November trial. Keith Hernsberger resigned from his position on July 10th. He is accused of running over and critically injuring a Little Rock police officer and then this happened last November. Our other top story this evening comes out of Faulkner County, where investigators are desperately in need of your help right now as they try to piece together the whereabouts of a hitchhiker before he was found dead.
Yeah, investigators returned to Cadron Creek today. The man's body found near that bridge on Tuesday. Fox 16's Mitch McCoy has more.
In the country,
I love it here.
Nature and wood,
the openness,
surround people.
Bring this door up like that, and put this under it.
Greg Miller's retirement home has been quiet.
I have hummingbird feeders set up. I have squirrel food.
Till now.
It's total shock.
On Tuesday, Faulkner County deputies got a call about a body under the Cadron Bridge off Highway 286.
Now we have to have a loaded gun in the house. We usually just have guns, but they're never loaded.
Investigators are calling the death of 60-year-old William Ray Holt a homicide. Detectives now need your help piecing together where Holt was from Sunday evening through Tuesday afternoon.
Anybody who's seen him walking or anybody in that area that may have recognized him.
Deputies believe Holt is homeless and was hitchhiking, but they don't know how he ended up dead near the bridge.
There was trauma to the body. We can't go into what the trauma was at this time.
We got the alarm
For
system.
Greg and his wife, home sweet home will be the same with some added awareness.
It's not like we're going to lives because of a dramatic incident.
Well, the victim, William Ray Holt, was wearing a black and red plaid flannel shirt and black pants with possibly a blue backpack. He is a white man between 5'5" and 5'8", between 160 and 180 pounds. If you think you saw this man walking in the area of Faulkner County, you are asked to call the Faulkner County Sheriff's Office.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Well, certainly not as hot as it was yesterday. Still pretty warm and humid out there today, but temperatures in the upper 90s to near 100 degrees like we had across parts of the state yesterday. Highs generally ranging from the mid 80s to around 90, a lot more reasonable for this time of year. And temperatures actually quite a bit below average for highs across parts of central Arkansas, where normally this time of year, late July heading into early August, mid 90s is about where we should be. Some low 90s across northern Arkansas thanks to some sunshine, but we're stayed quite cloudy across central Arkansas, staying in the 80s. And notice temperatures upper 80s and low 90s south, where it was in the upper 90s near 100 yesterday. Temperatures this evening, still pretty warm and humid out there for the most part, right around 80 degrees. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, mainly, well, a little bit of clearing, still a few clouds around, but certainly no rain. A few showers and thunderstorms across parts of Oklahoma and northeast Texas, but those showers are dying off. Here's what we're watching, though: an upper air disturbance coming out of the central plain state. Showers and thunderstorms associated with that. That disturbance moves our way for tomorrow, and that's going to mean some higher rain chances, especially as we get into the midday hours and into the afternoon. Showers and some thunderstorms around. Wouldn't rule out an isolated strong storm or two. Those showers will die down as we go into the evening hours. So here's what it looks like in your hour-by-hour Starting off in the low 70s, increasing rain chances as we go into the midday hours. And with the clouds and showers around, that's going to keep temperatures down only in the mid 80s. And these temperatures staying rather cool over the next few days. I'll show you why coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much. Turning now to a breaking news update. Tonight, Little Rock police are investigating after a body was found in a pond at War Memorial Park.
Officers responded around 1:30 today. Police tell Fox 16 a photographer saw the body and called 911. Investigators say the victim is a 40 to 50-year-old white man. His identity has not yet been released. The body has been sent to the state crime lab for an
Investigators in Benton County working to find out how a 7-year-old ended up dead in a pond. The sheriff's office says they received a call this morning after the child disappeared. He was later found dead in a pond in Gravette.
And tonight we're learning more about the 13-year-old who investigators say shot his mother. This happened in Woodruff County. Deputies were called to a home in Mayberry around 5 yesterday evening. The sheriff's office says 45-year-old Stephanie Addison was shot by her 13-year-old son. 2 years ago, this same 13-year-old was accidentally in the head by his great uncle on the same property.
Just sad. I can't imagine being a mother and that the last thing you see is your child about to shoot you.
Well, at this time, investigators won't say if this latest shooting was intentional or accidental. Arkansas's third state crime lab will be built in Northwest Arkansas. Governor Asa Hutchinson made the announcement today. He has allocated money toward the 25-acre location in Lowell, about 15 miles north of Fayetteville. The building will share space with the State Police Troop L in its new headquarters.
And that new crime lab will also be helping the Little Rock Crime Lab focus on the state's homicide cases. A Sherwood family, no stranger to the process. Frank Steinsick was killed in February of 2015 during a motorcycle sale on Craigslist. His wife considers his case to be one of the lucky ones because his murder was solved quickly. She hopes the new crime lab allows other grieving families to tell a similar story.
It's so hard to watch the families, one grieve the loved one that they've lost, but then the not knowing. I think that would be one of the hardest things to have to deal with.
The new crime lab should begin operations in March. Coming up on Fox 16 News at 9, 2 members of President Trump's cabinet expected in Central Arkansas next week. Why Betsy DeVos and Jeff Sessions will be touring the Lake Hamilton School District.
Once again, we are the economic envy of the entire world.
New numbers show record growth for the United States economy, but not everyone is sold on that. Why some economists think the numbers will dip later this year.
You're watching Fox 16 News at 9 with Donna Terrell, Kevin Kelly, sports with Wes Moore, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin. This is Fox 16 News at 9.
You hear about the crime problem all the time.
Let's do something to help.
Visit the Victory Over Violence page at 16.com
and sign up with one of our partner groups to volunteer.
Together,
we can declare victory over violence.
Why do we provide exceptional health care for women? From routine exams to the most serious illnesses? Multiple reasons. When you are in need, we are here. UAMS.
This is just another one of the houses that one of our competitors done.
They said that there was a warranty and they would not fulfill it.
Did not have any customer service, none.
I showed the foreman the problems with these windows that had popped out and cracked the brick. He went and told his boss and he agreed they needed to be fixed. And he said, we're not doing anything about it. If you truly want it done right the first time, don't take any chances. Use Wilson's, where you will get the best of the best for less.
This is how we beat the heat and turn it back up again. This is our summer vacation. And this is the high-performing Acura RDX, the Acura Summer Performance Event. Hurry in for some of the hottest offers of the year.
Visit Acura of Little Rock for attractive offers on the RDX.
Get a great deal right now on a new Kubota from River Valley Tractor. Like L-Series tractors with low monthly payments and available 0% APR financing for up to 8 months. Or Kubota Commander mowers starting at just $38.99 with available 0% APR financing for up to 48 months. Plus, check out our complete line of Kubota construction equipment, including KX and U-Series excavators and SVL track loaders. River Valley Tractor in Bryant and Sherwood. At great prices from great people.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
You ready for this, Junior?
Yeah, I think I can handle it.
No pressure. That's just my favorite boat.
Boom.
Make summer go right with Ford, best-selling brand, and get our best deal of the summer. 0% financing for 60 months on F-150. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months with $1,800 bonus cash plus $1,500 Ford credit cash on F-150.
Does our dedicated Eye Institute offer you expertise in every subspecialty and research looking far into the future? You'll see. When you are in need, we are here. UAMS.
Watch Stephanie Sharp weekends on Fox 16, your breaking news leader. Fox 16 News at 9, covering Heber Springs, Stuttgart, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
2 firefighters have died battling the Carr wildfire in California. Right now, it's only 6 contained. Thousands of people are leaving their homes tonight. The flames getting too close. 15 buildings have already been destroyed, and more than 1,700 firefighters and California's National Guard are working to get that fire under control. And tonight, people in northern Oregon are evacuating as a fast fire is getting closer and closer to homes.
Yeah, you can see a wall of fire as it moves across the countryside. This is the aftermath. The fire started Thursday afternoon. At this hour, 16,000 acres have burned. 2 helicopters and 5 fire trucks are battling the fire. So far, there are no reports of injuries.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
We've managed to avoid wildfires, but I know it's been really dry here in central Arkansas. But we got some rain in some places, but not enough, right?
Yeah, a couple scattered showers last night. Not enough to really put a dent in the dry conditions, but we are going to see more rain around over the next couple of days. I know maybe not the best timing for the weekend, but then as we get into early next week, some even greater rain, and that's going to mean a dent in our dry conditions. And also, heat is really not going to be that bad. Here's the reason why. A change in the upper air pattern. Instead of a big ridge of high pressure right over us, keeping us hot and dry, we have a dip in the jet stream, and that's going to continue as we go through the weekend. Early next week, and that's going to bring in a couple of upper air disturbances with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. The strongest coming through on Monday with some more widespread showers and thunderstorms, and also keeping temperatures well below average across much of the southeast and even into the early part of temperatures likely below average for the southeast. The west, especially the southwest, stays. Now, as we take a look at potential rainfall, this is over the next few days going into the early part of next week. Likely a pretty good swath of rainfall moving through the state, at least several waves of rain, and that's going to add up to a couple of inches across much of Arkansas, with the heaviest rainfall likely across parts of northwest Arkansas, locally up to 3 inches possible by the time we start to dry out by the middle of next week. Satellite and radar not showing a whole lot tonight, mainly dry across the state. A few showers and thunderstorms well to our west across parts of Oklahoma and Texas, but this is what we're watching for the weekend, especially for Saturday. An upper air disturbance moving through the central plain states. That's diving towards the southeast along a front that's moved on through. That front has cooled things off. Notice the really hot temperatures today, highs well up into the 90s, pushed mainly south of the state. Instead, we have 80s. Temperatures actually a bit below average and not so hot out there for this evening. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s across much of the state. 82 right now in Camden, 83 DeQueen right now in Little Rock, 80 degrees. Yeah, it's a bit humid out there. Feels like mid 80s, but not that bad for this time of night considering we're into the end of July. And this is typically getting into our hottest time of year. Here's a look at our forecast satellite and radar. Front stalled to our south, and as that upper air disturbance approaches from the central plain, showers and thunderstorms move on in, especially as we go into the midday hours into the afternoon. That's going to be our greatest threat for some showers and thunderstorms. We wouldn't be surprised to get a couple of isolated in there too, especially with a couple of breaks of sunshine. If we heat up a little bit, that'll give those storms a little bit of extra energy. Another system moves through on Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, it's not going to rain the entire weekend. Days of showers and Saturday and Sunday. The strongest likely coming through on Monday as our main upper air disturbance moves on through. More wide and thunderstorms. So as we take a look at tomorrow, starting off with temperatures in the low 70s, increasing clouds and even a couple of showers and isolated thunderstorms, especially across parts of western Arkansas. Those showers start to move into central Arkansas by the midday hours and expand in coverage, especially with a little bit of daytime heating. But as those showers develop, we get more cloud cover. Once again, temperatures stay down a little bit, generally in the mid 80s for high temperatures, and that's well below average for this time of year. Normally we'd be well up into the go into the evening, temperatures back down to the 70s, showers dying off, especially by about sunset. Saturday, highs mainly in the mid 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms around mid to upper 80s, north central Arkansas, south mainly in the mid 80s as well, around Monticello, 88, Arkadelphia, and 91 in Camden. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We see more 80s on the 7-day forecast than 90s, and you know, that's pretty rare for this time of year. You know, once we get into early August, that's typically our hottest time of year with average high temperatures in the mid 90s, and we don't see any excessive heat coming our way anytime soon. Rain chances staying rather high. Again, Monday looking pretty wet, still some showers lingering into Tuesday, drying out for later on next week, but those temperatures really not getting all that hot, only up to about say 90 degrees for those daytime highs. So if you're looking for a break from the midsummer heat, you got it.
Good.
We'll take it.
Yeah, you don't always get that this time of year. Sometimes we can get ridiculous heat waves. Don't see that happening in early August.
Okay, well, it's nice to get a break.
Sure is.
Thank
you, sir.
Well, next, farmers across the country feeling the pinch. With NAFTA talks on hold, things aren't getting any easier. These talks may affect farmers here in Arkansas.
And new at 9:30, 2 Georgia police officers off the force tonight. The odd game they used to decide a punishment for a woman they pulled over for a minor infraction.
What about him? I know. Let's do it. These winding roads will lead me home. To you I'll go on.
This summer, add a new member to the family at the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event. Lease the GLC 300 for $429 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
We'll pay the tax sale at Family Leisure.
That's right. We'll pay the sales tax on whatever you buy. Pools, spas and swim spas, patio furniture, play sets, grills, and more. And we'll pay the tax. We'll pay the tax sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Engineered, tested, assembled, and powered in America. The 2018 Nissan Titan, featuring a standard V8 with best-in-class standard horsepower and torque, all backed by America's best truck warranty. Now save up to $12,593 on Titan XD, or save up to $4,500 on Armada.
Let our team go to work today. Call me at 1-800-CAR-WRECK. At Taylor King Law, we're going to be on your side, by your side.
HR Think Therapy will help you with your nervous jumping. Say one of your Regions personal cards gets stolen. You can lock your cards with a touch of a button, like so.
There's no reason to panic with Lock-It.
Awesome.
Open a Regions checking, credit, or Now Card account with Lock-It.
The 2018 Camry was made to keep you comfortable and connected. With tech and styling to help you let your hair down, so you can dance like nobody's watching.
We're totally watching.
Enjoy some time to yourself in a new 2018 Toyota Camry.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash in the new Fun to Drive 2018 Camry. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Bill from Window World. You know, all of our products carry a full lifetime warranty, including glass breakage with Low E Glass.
Also, it's transferable if you're to sell your home. Give us a call at 316-1500, windowworldar.com.
Thank you for your time.
Getting results for you. Fox 6 investigates.
Severe storms are increasing every year, and Arkansas is no exception. Damage to your roof goes unnoticed. Don't wait until you have a leak. Call Benson Restoration for your free inspection. Here at Benson, we're experts at working with the insurance company, so you don't have to. Call 877-GO-BENSON.
Do you know someone working hard to make Central Arkansas a safer place to live?
We want to recognize them.
Visit the Victory Over Violence page on Fox16.com and send us your story idea.
Click on the Contact Us icon. Together,
we can declare victory over violence.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Blackman Auctions. Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Hot Springs, Bryant, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
When I meet the leaders of countries, the first thing they say invariably is, Mr. President, so nice to meet you. Congratulations on your economy. You're leading the entire world.
In tonight's Money Alert, new numbers show the U.S. economy growing at its fastest pace in almost 4 years. The 4.1% growth in the second quarter is the largest growth since 2014. It also reflects large increases in exports, government defense spending, and orders on durable goods. More good news, unemployment is at an 18-year low. Some economists are predicting smaller numbers later this year as interest rates rise and the effects of the tax cut wear off. But farmers and manufacturers certainly need to worry about these days.
And it's not just tariffs, but also the future of NAFTA. Iowa Congressman David Young says farmers are suffering the consequences of President Trump's tariffs. The U.S. Trade Representative hopes that to strike a deal with Canada and Mexico very soon.
Probably looking at having to have some kind of a conclusion during the course of August. And my sense is that that's not an unreasonable time frame if everybody wants to get it done.
Negotiators wanted to come to an agreement before Mexico's elections back in May. The new hope is to finish talks before the newly elected president of Mexico takes office in December. Now, according to the University of Arkansas, combined exports to Canada and Mexico amounted to $2.1 billion in goods last year. Both countries are Arkansas's largest trading partners. Trade with the Mexico and Canada areas support more than 110,000 jobs. The biggest categories of exports to Mexico are transportation equipment, food, and agriculture goods such as rice. Top exports to Canada include agricultural goods, machinery, and equipment.
Fox 16 News update. The Department of Homeland Security says all eligible immigrant parents are now back with their children. The deadline, however, was last night. Right now, more than 700 ineligible children taken from the U.S.-Mexico border remain separated from their parents. And get this, the government says some parents chose not to be reunited with their kids. Officials also cited safety concerns. Reunification efforts are ongoing.
Well, Russian President Vladimir Putin has invited President Trump to Moscow. He says both he and Trump are ready for additional meetings. They first met in Helsinki earlier this month. The summit caused an uproar in Washington over President Trump's cordial tone to the Russian leader. As of now, we do not know if President Trump has accepted the invitation.
But if that meeting happens, the two may have something new to talk about. Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill says Russia may be to blame for a hack attempt on her computer network last year. A 2017 report says there was a phishing effort against her office during her campaign. McCaskill says she will not be intimidated, calling Russian President Putin a thug and a bully.
Well, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos and Attorney General Jeff Sessions will visit the Lake Hamilton School District next week to talk about school safety. We've learned the officials reached out because of the district's safety measures already in place. Lake Hamilton has used armed staff for years. New at 9, congratulations in order for the U.S. Army War College class of 2018.
A graduation ceremony was held today at the War College located in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Among the 372 graduates, Arkansas's very own Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin. He says attending War College has been a great honor.
As you proceed up the ranks, you need to continue your education. And yeah, I've always believed education's a lifelong venture. And on the civilian side, I'm already seeing, just in the way I think about problems, it has helped me fine-tune that process.
Griffin received his master's degree in strategic studies from the United States Army War College as a distinguished graduate. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations to him. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, next on Fox 16 News at 9, a DJ using his platform to give back and his birthday. He's doing it on his birthday, no less. How Trey Day is helping future DJs and journalists.
And we're following breaking news from Haskell, a tragic story. A teen, a 15-year-old in fact, dead after a game of Russian roulette. The latest when we come back.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
We're gonna kayak, mountain bike, rock climb.
First, let's get out of the city.
Yeah. Oh, then hang gliding.
Oh, you're on your own.
Make summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a great selection of SUVs. Get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash, or get $4,000 retail customer cash on a 2018 Escape.
You've heard the saying, you get what you pay for. But with Royal Home Improvement, you get more. Superior products, fair pricing, and a professionally trained team. Best of all, our trusted products are manufactured, installed, and guaranteed by us.
Royal Home Improvement exceeded my expectations. I anticipated quality windows being installed. I did not anticipate the joy that I was going to have when I saw the finished product. I believe that these windows and doors have been installed better than any other company that's probably out there.
Take advantage of the Super Summer Savings with 25% off all windows projects from Royal Home Improvement. Plus, receive 0 down financing and 0% interest for up to 24 months. In addition, the first 50 projects will receive a $100 Walmart gift card. Call Royal Home Improvement now to schedule your free in-home consultation.
What a storm. If only we had a heavy-duty tape that was crystal clear and even held up underwater.
Crystal clear Gorilla Tape?
Of course.
Crystal Clear Fix, patch, and seal, even underwater, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Pamper your feet with this pedicure.
I don't have time for that. My feet get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief, extremely dry, cracked feet. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my feet back.
My father passed his truck down to me, so that's the same thing I want to do with you. I want to give you something that I work hard to get. Here's what we do. Keep your grades up, keep aiming for what you need to do and where you're trying to go. Deal?
That's the deal. When it's time for your old Chevy truck to become their new Chevy truck, there's Truck Month. Get 18% of MSRP cash back on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT pickups when you finance with GM Financial. That's $9,000 on this Silverado. Plus, during Truck Month, make no monthly payments for 90 days.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
Hey, Chloe, come here a second.
What's up, Dad?
Summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand, and get our best deal of the summer. 0% financing for 60 months on F-150. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months with $1,800 bonus cash plus $1,500 Ford credit cash on F-150.
See breaking news as it happens. Like or follow Fox 16's Murrow award-winning social media account. Watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Russellville, Clinton, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
We continue to follow breaking news out of Haskell. Tragic news, in fact, where authorities have confirmed a 15-year-old is dead following a game of Russian roulette.
Fox 16's Mitch McCoy is in Haskell tonight. And Mitch, as you know, we've been talking about this in the newsroom. It's just a heartbreaking story. What have you learned so far?
Well, Kevin and Donna, I have learned through the Haskell police chief that this call came in at a home around 4:45. We're told that that 15-year-old boy grabbed his dad's gun, wanted to play that game of Russian roulette, and we're told that there were two other people there playing that game. We're told that after the first trigger was pulled, the two of the boys tried grabbing the gun away from the 15-year-old. This is according to the Haskell police chief, but the boy wanted to continue to play the game. The trigger was pulled again and the gun went off. We're told that this was all recorded on video, and we're told that police officers are now working to receive that video through a search warrant that will be used in their investigation. About a half hour ago, maybe an hour ago now, the Harmony Grove High School here in the town of Haskell, which is directly across the street from the Haskell Police Department, sent out a tweet saying, quote, "We are saddened to hear of the tragic events that occurred today involving an HG student. All of our thoughts and prayers are with the family." They go on to ask for the privacy of those family members. Just to recap what we know at this point, we know a 15-year-old died this afternoon here in the town of Haskell at a home on Meadow Creek. We're told that a call came in about a shooting around 4:45 after a 15-year-old boy was shot during a game of Russian roulette. That's according to the Haskell police chief. We're told two other people were playing that game. After the first trigger was pulled, the boys tried grabbing the gun away from the 15-year-old, but the boy wanted to play the game, and that gun went off after the trigger was pulled again, according, again, all to the Haskell Police Department. So, again, we're hearing from the school district a little bit. That was the one tweet that we heard from the school district right across the street, or the high school right across the street from the Haskell Police Department. This entire town in just an absolute shock. Kevin and Donna, as I toss it back to you guys, I was, reaching out after we started hearing reports about this to some of my law enforcement sources. The only thing that they could say is this can't be happening. The state has just been through way too much this week. You had the incident yesterday over in Woodruff County. You had the incident earlier today in Crittenden County. So it has just been a very, very rough few days here in Arkansas. We are live in Haskell. Mitch McCoy, Fox 16 News.
Yeah, this is especially heartbreaking. Thank you.
Yeah. Mitch, real quick, what about the father? Were parents at the location? You mentioned that the kids had their father's gun.
If the father was at home or if there were any parents at the house when this parent game was happening. We know through the Haskell Police Department that everything was recorded on video, so they're going to be looking at that video and they're going to be able to kind of get a clear picture to exactly what unfolded and how that game started and just the entire incident on camera. But those are all important questions that the Haskell Police Department, the investigators here, and the chief are going to be asking as they start their investigation.
All right, Mitch, very sad news indeed. Thanks. And we continue to follow breaking news tonight out of Crittenden County, where a mother and her two kids were found dead in what authorities are calling an apparent murder-suicide.
Deputies were alerted this morning that something may be wrong when the victim's boyfriend called authorities. Dave Detling has more on this tragic incident.
Well, that mother's body was on top of the water. Her two children found submerged inside an SUV. Now, the tire tracks are still fresh from this morning's recovery. Around me along the riverfront and under the interstate are pieces of that car that include a Shelby County license plate, a part of the SUV, and shattered glass. Here's what we know from our sources. Around 8 this morning, a man called police concerned about the well-being of his girlfriend. In an effort to locate her, the Crittenden County Sheriff's Office searched areas where she might be. I'm told a deputy noticed a vehicle submerged and a body in the water. The Coast Guard was called in to assist, and upon recovery, children ages 4 and 7 covered in the back of the vehicle. Now, at this time, investigators have not released the names of the mother or her two children. We do have calls out to local authorities, and we'll keep you updated as we learn more information. In Crittenden County, Arkansas, I'm Dave Detling.
New at 9, a Hot Spring County family searching for a 27-year-old man who went missing almost a week ago. His abandoned car found along Interstate 30 near Friendship. Fox 16 Charmaine Nero explains how the family is desperately waiting for any answers. Charmaine.
Donna, Kevin, I spoke to Zachary's sister-in-law who says the past few days have been brutal. With no leads or answers, she's trying to piece together what took place the night he disappeared.
Lots of talk, lots of trying to follow leads we're not sure of.
Jacqueline Allen stands in this lot off the social hill off Interstate 30, searching for any answers leading to the whereabouts of her brother-in-law, 27-year-old Zachary Name.
That not having help with any kind of, or anything to know exactly what direction to even go.
Family members say Zachary went missing Saturday on work.
The next day, coming home from Malvern, me and my mother saw his car on the side of the interstate.
They say his car was found with the key in the ignition at mile marker 87 along Interstate 30. His cell phone still sitting inside the car.
My sister and my mother reported him in the car missing to the police. They're at the location where it was found.
She says Zachary has a 2-year-old son and it's unusual for him to go missing without calling family.
There has been people in the family offer rewards for information.
All frantically pleading for any answers and finding out what happened to Zachary.
We really just want him home.
If you know anything or if you saw anything that night about Zachary's disappearance, you are asked to call police. Back to you.
In a Fox 16 News update, the victim of a car theft at a Fort Smith gas station is now in jail for filing a false police report that created an Amber Alert. Zachary Davis's car was stolen when he went inside to pay for gas. Davis called police to report the theft and said his 14-year-old nephew was inside the car. Police sent out an Amber Alert and they began the search. The stolen car and suspect, Eldon Burden, was found in Atkins, but the teen was not in the car. According to police, Davis claimed his nephew was in the car so police would find his car faster. He now faces charges of filing a false report.
Tonight, Hot Springs is investigating a double shooting from Thursday night. We're told both victims are women. The call at around 9 o'clock last night. Right now, the condition of the victims are not known. Hot Springs police do have a at this time, or do not, excuse me, at this time.
A breaking news update to a story we brought you this morning. The man who was shot by Springdale police officers last night has died. Fox 16 camper is at police headquarters. Denny, what information do you have tonight?
Well, police aren't yet releasing the name of the individual who was killed, but we are told he was an adult white man who was armed and unwilling to comply with police orders to drop his weapon. This all started when Springdale police responded to assist Washington County deputies on a domestic disturbance call on Sonora Acres Road. Authorities say when they arrived, a man was armed and refused to drop his weapon. He then began moving toward police, and that's when a Springdale police officer shot him. Neighbors tell us they heard 2 shots. The suspect was taken to Washington Regional Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. We spoke with a neighbor who did not wish to be on camera but told us nothing like that ever happened in the neighborhood before.
We don't know what the mental state of the person is or anything like that. A variety of things that could be going on in somebody's life that would cause them to do that, and that's where the investigation will hopefully be able to help in there.
The officer's name has not been released. He is currently on paid administrative leave, which is protocol in these types of situations, while the Arkansas State Police investigate. In Springdale, Denny Camper, back to you.
All right, Denny, thank you for that. And right now, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations is looking into the shooting of a 25-year-old by a Nashville police. Officers say Daniel Hambrick got out of his car yesterday. He was shot when an officer saw a gun in his hand. This shooting marked the 4th officer-involved shooting this week in Tennessee.
Officers are now off the force after they used a coin toss to decide whether to arrest a woman. In April, former officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson pulled a woman over on suspicion of reckless driving. On cam footage, you can hear the officers talking about flipping a coin and then arresting the suspect anyway. Neither officer has commented on their firing.
A birthday celebration of another year of life, and usually that means plenty of presents, right? Well, this week, one popular radio DJ decided to turn his big day into a celebration for others. It's a voice you're used to hearing in Central Arkansas.
It's your man Trey Day taking you to the house.
Trey Day from Power 92 Jams hits the airwaves every afternoon.
My heart is still here, and I just think education can fix so many other issues and problems we have in the world.
This week, Trey for a milestone. He's 40 years old, but instead of a big party or asking for a decided to simply give.
Well, I've never written a 5-figure check before.
$10,000 going to UA Little Rock Mass Communications Department for TreyDay.com scholarship.
Our motto is to do little things for big dreams.
But this foundation has been able to do big things for these big dreams. In the 17 years of scholarships, close to $100,000 has gone to improving student education at Trey's alma mater.
Thinking about all my great memories here and how it changed me from a boy to a man, and I know it can do that for so many other kids growing up in maybe rough and tough neighborhoods and areas of the city.
Giving on your birthday, this DJ is searching for solutions through education. Good for you, Trey Day. Well, next month, Trey is hosting a AA tennis tournament benefiting the scholarship. For more information, use your smartphone and go to our website, fox16.com.
You think you might let me play in it?
Probably.
All right.
Well, first of all, can you play?
Heck yeah. You know I can. Back in the day.
I know, see? Yeah. Now that's the problem right there. All right, after the break, triplets honored today in Washington, D.C. for reaching Eagle Scouts, the challenges they overcame along the way.
Plus, if you're a Movie Pass member, you may have noticed you weren't able to see a flick yesterday. Good news, no need to worry, everything's back to normal, but what that service to be interrupted, we'll tell you.
And backyard forecast for your Saturday, some showers around and a few isolated thunderstorms as well. At least it keeps the temperatures down a little bit. Highs in the mid-80s. Last look at your forecast coming up.
You hear about the crime problem all the time.
Let's do something to help.
Visit the Victory Over Violence page on fox16.com
and sign up with one of our partner groups to volunteer.
Together,
we can declare victory over violence.
I'm about to get down on a fries and more deal. You can do so many different combos. There's one for each mood you're feeling. Famous seasoned fries with your choice of small drink, chicken sandwich, fully loaded cheeseburger, or small shake. Just $2. Rallies and checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
The original Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat has been a proud member of this community for over 3 decades, and we want to continue to make an impact for years to come. We are committed to helping you find the vehicle you want at a price you can afford. During our spring sale, or shop 2018 Journey starting for just $4. Some things never go out of style. Shop today while supplies last. LandersChrysler.com, your hometown destination for the brands you love. Trusted for over 30 years.
One heart, one tiny, powerful heart drives everything you do. Keeping that heart strong and healthy drives everything we do. At Arkansas Hospital, we're driven to provide the highest level of cardiac care. It's why we perform more heart procedures than all other hospitals in the state. From trainings and efficient recovery programs to innovative cardiac physicians from around the world, we're leading the way for a stronger, healthier Arkansas. We're Arkansas Heart Hospital.
This is where we prove German luxury cars are the best in the world.
Infiniti QX60.
This is not German. Sliding second row. Why? Magic lift gate. Not for the track. This is unacceptable. Does it come in blue?
During the Start Your Own Legacy sales event, lease the Infiniti QX60 for $409 a month or 9% APR. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
What's your more? With Powerball drawings of at least $40 million every Wednesday and Saturday, more of the life you want is waiting. Get your ticket to more. What's your more? More money and more time to devote to your favorite cause. The Powerball jackpot is now more than $150 million. So get your ticket to more today.
Hey, it's Olivia. I had to try out these brand new Sweet and Smoky Barbecue boneless wings. It tastes amazing. Is it possible for chicken wings to be addictive? 5 wings? It's only $3. We're getting saucy. Riley's and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Hank's Fine Furniture and Mattresses. Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Heber Springs, Stuttgart, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
Well, tonight we're introducing you to the Cantos triplets. They have been blind since birth, but that's not stopping them from earning the rank of Eagle Scout. The Virginia teens were recognized by senators on Capitol Hill today. Their adoptive father taught them that the sky is the limit.
Before I was adopted, I didn't have any of these sorts of values of trustworthiness and kindness and stuff like that.
The Cantos family hopes others see their story as an inspiration and example of what's possible if you believe in yourself.
Good for them. Consumer alert, if you are a MoviePass member, your card should be working again. The company offers daily access to theaters for just $10, but yesterday the company couldn't afford to pay for tickets. Here's how it works. After charging customers a fee, MoviePass reimburses the cost of its tickets directly to theaters. Well, because of yesterday's snafu, today it had to borrow $5 million. Yeah, to help cover the costs.
Wow. Okay, ladies, listen up. We have a freebie for you. This Wednesday, you can get a free face mask
This weekend, I'm sorry.
What did I say?
Wednesday.
I said this Wednesday?
You said Wednesday.
Oh, no, this weekend, okay? Yes, this weekend. A free face mask at Sephora. All you have to do is step inside the store and you'll be rewarded this weekend. You'll get to pick between the Sephora Collection Rose or Pearl Sheet face masks this weekend, of course. Just get there early because there will be some long lines this weekend.
Up to, so you were telling everybody to get there Wednesday,
so I could get all of them.
So you could get there tomorrow.
I would just keep going in the store over and over again.
There's no one here.
I was like, oh, well, I'll take them all.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, look who's here.